49ers and the New England Patriots. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point. And does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd down. Purdy. He's got his tight end, Arande Gadsden the second. He got around what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down. They're indeed going for this. It's Purdy. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Crazy.
Working out of the gun. It's May. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
14 yards.
1st and 10.
That's good. 4 on Patriots. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Operating for the shotgun. It's May. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. May to the air once more. That's out wide to Williams.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal.
Crazy, crazy. Hey, what's up?
Five. Williams. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
2 yards.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. Now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now? Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Purdy on 1st down. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. They'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one, with Justin Reed up from the safety spot to make the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Pitts is the man in motion. Oh, big hole, left side. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Pass right side to down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4. We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. He'll get about 2. Alfred Collins there to bring him down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy.
Out of the gun, here's May. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 39 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Now May. Pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after 1, the Niners have the early advantage. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. And they are facing a 2nd and long. To throw is May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force a 3rd down.
And 18.
Throwing is May. That one is complete to Hartman. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, out comes Andres Portegales for the Patriot field goal.
A 43-yard attack.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
A tight end in motion now. Into the secondary at the 45. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
49ers.
They'll try to power ahead with Ricardo. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Channing Tindall on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Patriots' 44-yard line.
From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will get all the way down to the Patriots' 18. A gain there of 27 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now Purdy. The man, that is Jordan Washington. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
49er 1st down. 1st and goal, San Francisco.
Here's a run. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. This is caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again. But this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off. Turn this TV off.
To throw on 1st down is May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
A give, and here comes Williams. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
It is 2nd and 9. On play action, here's May. Open man, downfield, it's Franklin. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. First down, New England.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's into the end zone. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, New England. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Pats have cut the deficit to 5. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Play action. Here's Purdy. And into the hands of Watkins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 24 yards. And the 24-yard gain on the play.
To throw on first down is Purdy. Complete to Pearson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Right back to Pearson again. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
17 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On play action, here's Purdy. Moving to his left. That caught by Davis. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. 3rd and 5. To throw is Purdy. That's hauled in at the 2. And And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal. The Niners will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one. They'll try to run this one in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
A loss of 2.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jordan Watkins. Touchdown, San Francisco.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run. They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
They'll try again. It's second and 10. Here's May. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops. And just nowhere for that back.
But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly.
And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So as an offensive coordinator, you have to have answers for what the defense throws at you. And in this case, your quarterback is sitting back there. He has nowhere to go with the ball on fourth down. He ends up taking the sack, and now you're dropping.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Into space. And he will score. Touchdown. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, that That is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, 49.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
His 48-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Finds room inside the 40. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Drive begins with a run by Williams. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun. It's May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Niners have got it. A big effort for the defense to come up not only with the fumble, but a very good return. And the offense, Greg, is in business. It's 1st and goal.
Great awareness, Mike, by the defender. Not only to secure the recovery, but then to turn into a runner. Thought he was going to score for a minute, but either way, his offense now is in prime position, 1st and goal, hoping to capitalize.
That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Now here's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go with him again. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
A tight end in motion now. On 3rd and goal, they'll run for it. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. One taken in by Douglas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and 2. Here we go. Out of the gun, here's May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's knocked down hard. They stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10.
May to the air once more. Escaping to his left. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw now, May. That's out wide to Williams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now is May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Pass right side to Downs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 17.
Here's May again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. May to throw again. Quick throw, taken in. He'll be stopped short of first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Brings up third and 2.
On third and 2, it's May. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, New England. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, very big touchdown there, makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a one-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the fourth quarter.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. First and 10 for Purdy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Get set, get set.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
It's fourth down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Now Purdy. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, New England.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
May gonna look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. They run straight ahead with Henderson. And he will score. Game on. Ravion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. The extra point now for Borregales. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So after the penalty, this slightly easier from the 10. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Get set. Get set.
They'll send a tight end in motion. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Play action now. Purdy. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Get set. Get set.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Second and 10. They'll stick with him again. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
Well, now this brings up third down, Mike, and a really tough call for this coach. Does he want to remain aggressive, put the ball in the air, and try to keep this offense on the field? Or can he be a little more conservative, not be afraid to punt the ball away, and hope his defense can finish this game out?
That's complete to ETN. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They'll try to run. He gets free. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, 49ers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
For San Francisco.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hey, what's up? Crazy.
On first and 10, here's May. He'll take a deep shot for down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession, and I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot, but I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance, make them go the long way, and just bleed this clock.
He's got a man wide open, the tight end, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 35 yards. All 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. To throw is May. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he will get into the end zone. Byron Williams. Touchdown, New England.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
It's the score. Niners 42, Patriots 39.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
35-yard run.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Drive will start on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Outside.
They'll give on the ground, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
You believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
Mike, I'm a list of worst possible outcomes for this drive, that is certainly at the top. With this much time left, all you're looking to do is, one, maintain possession of the ball, and number two, run off as much clock as possible. Then disaster strikes. Not only do you turn the ball over, you let them take it back for 6, and now you find yourself coming back onto the field here in a minute, trailing with very little time left.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. It's intercepted. Picked off by Willie Gay.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. Second and 11. They run over center with Williams. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. Clock stop, 46 seconds to go.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Third and 7.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that?
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple.
Hey, what's that?
They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's going to have the Pats' 1st down. They wind up getting close to